In 1994, a group of engineers founded Progen and gave us the GP1, one of the greatest performance cars ever made, and for 20 years, people were craving for more. And in 2014, they got more. Progen's first take of the 21st century hypercar. It was called the T20. It was powered by a V8 twin-turbocharged, mounted to an all-wheel drive system, and an electric drivetrain, the first ever hybrid supercar. And it was, to say good, would be an understatement. This thing was absolutely brilliant. It redefined what a hybrid could be. You hit the gas and whoa, it just catapults. It just catapults itself forward. I've driven this thing a lot, and this, every time I get behind the wheel, it is utterly fantastic, and not just the sheer speed of it. Not the top speed of 210, but the handling is the most impressive part by far. You can just chuck it around the corners. Even with that all-wheel drive system, you would still slide around, but still have the grip when you wanted it. It was the modern-day take on the GP1, and Progen pulled it off beautifully. And truth be told, that left them in a bit of a conundrum. How do you top that? Well, they didn't know, honestly. And their next car in 2015 wasn't quite as successful. The GTB was not bad as a supercar, but it wasn't as groundbreaking as the GP1 or the T20, and it left fans... Oh, it left a lot on the table. So, they made this.
3944 Eagle Flight, clear to the Baltimore-Washington Airport. Kennedy 1 departure, flight heading of 185. Radar vectors to Robbinsville, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure.
Right, a supercar on a runway. Let's get this over with. Now, I should say, this thing has a 5-liter twin-turbocharged V8. Whoa. Making 800 horsepower. Oh, yeah, and you can feel it. Oh, you can feel it. That's 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, 0 to 100 in 5 seconds, 0 to 125, 130, 150, go, go, go! Holy crap! That's alarming. Oh my. And the greatest thing about this car is that while it has an incredible top speed of over 200 miles an hour, that's not even its primary goal. It isn't designed to go crazy fast in a straight line. That's just a side effect. What it's supposed to be is here, at the racetrack. You see, this car's goal is to go faster than any road car ever around a racetrack. So, it's supposed to be crazy good around corners and crazy fast. Let's see what happens when you open the taps of it, shall we? Alright, still gripping, okay. Alright, I'm on a handling track here, and it's not unsticking. Ooh. This is grippy. This is grip, wow. I can't even speak, just turning, oh my god. The T20 would have understeered there with his all-wheel drive, but this thing, it just darts in, and it has just enough oversteer to kick the back end out before the grip gets in. It's a proper driver's car. Ha 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 ha! So, why is it so good? Well, because it's clever. It's clever, it's smart. It's made out of high-tech materials like carbon fiber, magnesium, and aluminum. And then to top it all off, we have weight. There's even windows in the doors to save 10 kilograms of weight. All in all, it weighs half a ton lighter than the T20. And speaking of tonnage, it gets a ton of downforce from its body kit, fins, and most of all, that massive rear wing. All this means is utterly brilliant. And then we get to the brakes. Now, in order to show how good these brakes are, I'm going to compare a fast car, say for instance this Neo here, no one's going to say this is a slow car. We're going to compare this thing to the Emerus. Right. 0 to 100 to 0. Let's do this, shall we? Good launch. There we go, there's 60 miles an hour, 70, 80, a little bit there, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and get ready to brake! Brake! Okay, not bad. Marked. Right. Position is marked. Let's see how the Emerus fares, shall we? Okay. We are now going to see the difference between a really fast car and the Progen Emerus in braking distances, because this has some of the largest carbon ceramic brakes ever fitted to a production car. Let's give them a try. Brilliant launch, no wheel spin at all. There we go. 60, 70, 80. Come on, almost there, almost there, almost there. And brake. Oh, that was fast. That was alarming, actually. Ow. I don't think I need a distance measure for that. Yeah. When you tackle the brakes with the aerodynamics, with the weight, this thing, you can see why it becomes an absolute track monster. Now, just because it is designed to go as fast as possible around corners doesn't mean you can't have a bit of fun when you're not setting a lap time. Where the T20 was all-wheel drive, the Emerus is rear-wheel drive, which means all of that 800 horsepower is sent through the rear tires. And yet, although I'm sliding right around here like an absolute maniac, it doesn't necessarily need to do that. When you want, it has the grip to stop the rotation of the planet. And that's what I love about the Emerus. It shouldn't be road legal, and yet it is. It doesn't feel like a car that should be road legal. It feels like a racing car. And there's nothing else in the world with air conditioning, with a roof, that gives you that sensation. Yeah, there's oversteer, but that's just fun. That's just being a proper driver's car. There's nothing else in the world like this, and it really shows that Progen is back on track for producing earth-shattering supercars.